Your boy Top Cat 100. You know you back at the Real Field TV. Now, shout out to all the new subs and shout out for the whole channel, the whole 100 mob for the support and for those who concerned about my well-being because of the things I may put out and the things I may post. Thanks for your concern, but there's no concern. Not to be cocky about it, but you know, we do take precaution in what we do and we critically think about everything we do. So with that being said, right now we're gonna talk about something that's been on my mind and stuff, and it's about industry fame whores. And it got a little bit to do with like secret societies and stuff like that. And I was just thinking in my head why the industry, when young black people, young artists, no matter really the color, get inside the industry, mostly of color though, get in the industry, and it's like the industry do whatever they can do to make it feel like that they're assisting you and they helping your career, and then as soon as your light get dim, they slowly move away. If it's nothing to gain from you, of course, because it's a business. But what really is sickening is the fact that how the industry try to make money off like death. Sometimes I think the record companies be actually knocking the artists off because some artists are worth more dead than alive, such as Michael Jackson, such as Prince. Like, we dealing with all the dirty things that we seen before our eyes that the industry did. Greats, you know, they killed Prince, they killed Mike. Like, let's not get that twisted. And we sit here and we think about the situation we always talking about, and everything seems far fetched when it comes to the police or it comes to anybody doing anything as far as to the artists as setting up murders and stuff like that. And I want to let this be known, like I let it known inside that Jay-Z video. The industry is the police. This is where you get the hip hop cops from. They retired. The heads of these labels are retired, probably ATF agents, DA agents, FBI agents. I mean, when J. Edgar Hoover made that move on the Black Panthers when he came up with the COINTELPRO, the counterintelligence program, he made it his business to make sure he stabilized and neutralized any black group or black individual as rising as a messiah, rising as a big influence. So that COINTELPRO, the counterintelligence program, is still in play to this day. And they moved it in the industry as far as the first step was with the hip hop cops. You know, I know we heard about them in the late 90s and stuff, you know, mid 90s, but they've been around since the 80s, maybe even, you know, since this thing started. You always had police and military with inside the, you know, actual music industry. Even some rappers that was military. Like, people don't know Mystical was military. Not that his name got to do with anything, but I can name plenty of rappers that was military before that. Not that it has anything to do with police. I'm just trying to say that some people can be a part of things and get to a certain level and start using what they know or their power for different reasons. You see, so it's never far-fetched that every time somebody be independent and every time somebody self-reliant, that they get killed. This is not no mix-up. It's not a coincidence. It's not far-fetched. You're dealing with very demonic people that deal with demonic teachings such as Madame Blavatsky, Aleister Crowley, they in the Anton LaVey, you know, the Satanic Church and all type of stuff, you know. And this is what we talking about, the type of people that own the industry. They're billionaires, some trillionaires, and they call them existentialists. They don't believe in a God. They don't, you know, this is something different than atheists. It's something similar, but it's different at the same time. And we dealing with people that wasn't raised how we was raised. They don't have principles and morals. So if you even start using the money that they gave you to start helping your own community or helping yourself to be self-reliant, and you own everything and you getting light, plus you buying land and, you know, you speaking out against them, you speaking out against the industry, you know, things start happening. You see what I'm saying? And people is going to turn a blind eye because they know what's going on, and not knowing that if all us stand together, that we can all crush this sleeping beast that's sitting back picking us all off. You see what I'm saying? And it's a collective for people. You know, the Black Boule It's just the gatekeepers to just make sure the artist is doing what they're supposed to do and not stepping out their character. They feeding them full of lean, full of pills. That's why I say they don't sign artists over a certain age. Over 21, they might not even sign you because you got too much. Like if you anywhere above that, you might have a mind frame of your own. You might care about money. You might not care about joy. They're gonna keep you doped up and keep you leaned up so they can keep you away from the business aspect. And that's what we all got to think about when we sit here and we think about the industry and what the industry got to offer and why certain things happen to certain people. It's because of influence, most likely. It's a money thing, but it's influence. You're not gonna get your own money out here and do your own thing and then not include us, talk shit about us, and you know what I mean, you doing stuff in the benefit that can push your generation forward. They don't want you to have generational wealth. That's what this thing is all about. If they're not getting a piece and you getting exposure and stuff like that, you soon to get picked off. Cause that's what type of people we dealing with. You see what I'm saying? From the time COINTELPRO started, they slipped people into the industry. Some music executives, like I say, probably be retired, ex-military chiefs or anything. You don't know these people background. They never put it out because you never see these people face. Some people put people as the front heads in front of the corporation to make you think that they run it. And meanwhile, they money backed it, such as P. Diddy, Clive Davis. Clive Davis really gave Puffy that loan. So we don't know what type of backdoor deals that they done did. I'm really believing that a lot of the head of these record labels, the faces, not even the owners of it, most likely. So it's a mental mind game that they playing with us. And we can't for a second think that nothing is far-fetched. We got to keep this shit a bean and we got to keep this shit 100. For real. The industry wicked. You got motherfuckers that's going to casting couches, men, on some other shit going to casting couches just to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? In whatever way you may take that. And women, and a lot of women, they do things with these directors to get to the next level. We all know this. People taking oaths around here. And when you swear to that oath, you got to do what's on command for you to do if a high head tell you to do it. See, this thing is sketched out as a plot against certain individuals that want to get out of hand. Ain't no different from the plantation. So y'all keep that in mind. And I'm going to be right back with y'all with a few more topics and stuff like that. And I want to say to y'all, I'm going to go on my first live, in a few. And we're going to have call-ins because I know they've been bugging me about that. So we're going to do our first live or whatever. And we're going to actually let the callers call in. Call and interact with y'all. Y'all been keeping it so 100 with me as far as the channel. It's a blessing. And y'all a blessing. And like I say, ain't nothing wrong with the comments and stuff like that. Just don't get in the comments and disrespect each other, man. That's, like I say, we adults, man. Ain't no kids over here. So if you got something crazy to say, you may as well keep that shit out the comments. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, shout out to the 100 Mob. This the Real Field TV. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay healthy and all that good shit. And I'll be back at y'all.